All right, here we go. Day number 9, the penultimate night. And we are cruising on this limited options run. We only have access to swords, tomes, and crossbows, and we have gone to great lengths to make sure that I believe... Did I do it right? Yes, we have exactly the same number of tomes, crossbows, and swords among our team. So, for those that are keeping track at home, hooray. Stormy is going to be hitting pretty hard. Keon, we already know, has a penchant for destroying everything. Ooh. Not hitting as hard as I necessarily expected. Interesting. Okay. Only lasts 1 turn, so we don't do that. Like, we could obliterate this. 2,000 damage per target. Oh, my. Oh, me, oh, my. Yes, what Abigail is saying is true. I do think that that is the hardest challenge. We may look at Elderlicht no XP, but that's going to be very difficult. So if we succeeded in doing it, it might become the hardest thing we've ever done. But oh yeah, that's our dodge tank. I gotta remember. The one with the beefy looking armor is our dodge tank. Now, you don't have boom. So we do kind of want to wade you out into the middle of things. So Stormy has a little bit of opportunism at this point. Yep. 100 or so. Feels pretty good. This corner is going to be its standard obnoxious self. Do we have a lightning path here? We do like a little bit. It's not great. No, in fact, it's bad. All right. If we got on the side of it, we could potentially do some work. But I think we're probably just going to accept that we're not getting everybody. I guess doing isolated targets is probably a smart thing to do. We got extra value out of that because probably should have killed that guy too, but let's see. What about you? Ooh. Catalina is like not to be trifled with here. Crikey. Yeah, so now we have this kind of awkward... Just gonna take those two out, and then, yeah, ooh, we have just too many people. I mean, I could kill this guy. Maybe I should. He's hitting not for 0. So we'll zap him. All right. No major sources of panic. All right. It's gonna be a little too twisted next to each other. Speaking of the irony of isolation, I do think that it looks like I'm going to try a lightning bolt to see if I can clear out everybody next to the twisted. Yeah, it worked. Means that we slacked a bit. Oh, really? Really, game? Again? With the breakpoints? I don't like that. Oh. What is Catalina's accuracy? 30%, and we missed that? Ugh, gross. All right, we may send someone to help with that side of things. I still haven't gotten an official ruling on if I can use Meteor Ring or not. Let's see. Do it. All right. We'll find a time. We'll find a time to do it, and it will be glorious. You still have actions, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll tuck you back into the corner. I don't think we needed to do that. And then you are going to teleport to here. Oh. Misses. This late in the game? I am singularly outraged. All right, so now on to Keon. What's Keon's plan? I think we get rid of the Accursed, even though they're outside, or at least injure them. Yeah, that's good enough. And then we'll move out of the way. So let's see. You. You are my only double sword wielder. You can't move this far in. This will get us good surround, so hopefully we get lots of AP out of it. Go. Ah, you haven't even acted. All right. Let's just make this boomer not boom. We may not be able to do that, actually. Yeah, it's still going to do 33. I don't really want my walls taking 33, so we'll do that. You're never going to amount to anything corpse pile-wise. This, even on like non-debuff targets, it's doing like an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. Yes, there was 10 on a 10 opportunism from a single attack. So see, we could certainly do that. It's just, it's eating into our corpse economy, which at this point in the game probably doesn't matter. All right. Next turn, the meteor will fall. So we only got 1 AP from that. Doesn't always feel great, Adrenaline Rush. We're at 80% dodge, and then we had our AP taken away. It's outrageous. All right, let's start with you. Just because it's fun. Is that hitting the wall? No, it's not hitting the wall. I think I saw 4,000 damage there. That's a number. Do that, then you're gonna do that, and then get to work on that boomer just so he's not a concern anymore. Who is the arbiter of this challenge run? Dangerous question to ask, I feel like. Okay, let's do this side of things. Complete obliteration. Do we just kill this guy outright? No, we can poke him a couple times. Get some crit value in. All right. Now let's see. Someone's gonna have to do the work on you. It's gonna be a slow and annoying process. This run hasn't made me like two-handed sword. It just remains awkward. Like that's my evaluation. Is the 2 cost. Like, I don't think any weapon should have a primary attack that is 2 cost. I think that it's bad for the game, and there is literally no way to make up for it. Which I know is kind of like a radical perspective, but like it's too much cost. The cost of having a weapon where you essentially half the amount of functional AP that you have is just, it's too much to bear. Just getting a little extra something. Does anyone have any AP? I'll give you... I don't want this guy to exist anymore. I don't want anybody stealing my goodies. There we go. Oh, for sure. For sure, Ran. That's been... I have a redesign in progress because we'd have to change a lot of things about it. The 2 AP cost on the rifle really bothers me. it it has a similar effect as most of the other ones, which is to say that it just, yeah, it doesn't feel good. And I think that the rifle is the redesign that I did that I think Abigail is the least a fan of, because I've been working on kind of like a behind the scenes modded version of the game myself, and I think the rifle redesign that I did was genius, and I know that Abigail is not a fan. But what I did was I made it so that the rifle costs AP and movement to utilize its primary attack, and then made its secondary attack give back movement, which I thought was a very clever way of balancing it. So I think that there's something to be said for that. Now let's see. For that concept of having different types of... This guy's making it to the wall, so we do have to kill him. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in the concept of there being kind of like dynamics. A little bit ran, except you're not getting quite as much value in terms of movement. So like hip shot, I think I had it set to only give 1 movement. And then when you use the primary attack on the rifle, you end up it ends up costing you 3 movement. So basically, like, the way to think about it is if you have a hero that starts with 6 movement, they can only do 2 rifle shots. Longer term, they can start to do more. But I think it's an interesting balance that, you know, I'm still playing with, still trying to figure out exactly how it should work. We're not going to get there on you, are we? How close are we on Legendary Assassin? 1 more. Do we have an isolated? We do have an isolated. All right, this will get us there. Hopefully. We're pretty close. All right, not bad. Now, what does one of you have a sword? Because I feel a sword blast coming on. Need to kill this boomer too, because I haven't done a good job dealing with it. Ooh, that was a very underwhelming hit. Whoa, this boomer has taken a lot of abuse. We don't need to kill it now. We can let it walk in. And we'll give it contagion just in case. All right, looks pretty reasonable at the moment. I've put Matthew here to kind of be a blocker. Last skill is the only one you like. Yeah, I think that is approximately exactly what happened. We're getting some good AP on Matthew now that I remembered to do what we needed to do. Let's see. Yeah, so 11 AP feels pretty good. So sword blast. Matthew's okay. I'm not ready to stand up and say that Matthew is a goat, but he's doing okay. He's doing okay. I will say that Boom is hitting outside of its weight class on Monica though. As per usual. I love me some boom. Okay. So now let's figure out what the plan is here. I think the plan is to start with that. Sword Blast. Sword Blast is the only one that has a sound effect that comes from me, though. So I put those in there. Weren't they an option in the thing? I actually think there's some value to hammer. I think crush is a very underrated skill. Keon is fun. Keon is fun to play with. All right, so now you have done nothing this turn. Ooh, almost debuffed ourselves. Do we just wanna? Do we have the perfect meteor somewhere in here? Nah, we don't. I'm gonna try and get some sadism procs set up here. What's Stormy sitting at now? Got 76% this turn. It's not bad. What's the most sadism you've gotten in a turn, Abigail? I don't know. Hammer, I think late game, I think people just don't utilize it. But I think it can be pretty good. There we go. We don't need to waste a sword blast on you. So I won't. Actually, I'll have you do those three. Slightly awkward. Sword blast. Wow, we had an elite come in at this stage in the game. That's impressive. Better late than never, I guess. And also, wow, that was an overkill boom kill. Love to see that. On the topic of the spreading contagion, yeah, Monica's doing all right. The other component of it that I find very weird here, let's just do, is if Stormy put a contagion on someone, I feel like when Monica kills them, Monica should get the sadist credit. If they're gonna do it the other way around where you don't get it, it seems only fair. Okay, is everybody else? I think everybody else is just done. So we'll just run them around here. This is the only side that is languishing. Actually, and you should be standing more like here-ish, so we get maximum value. Sherpo is one of my favorite weapons. All of your multi-heroes hit heroes start with short bow, big crossbow. Interesting. Oh, wow. This boomer is extremely late to the party. Let me just say. How can you not love Boom? Look at that devastation. It's just, it's so glorious. Being careful not to blow my own person up. Matthew's gonna get interesting once they get Berserk. But until then, they're a bit on the struggle bus. I mean, they're still interesting because they can do things like this. But, ooh, that was way less than I expected him to hit for. Interesting. People sleep on traps, I will say, though. Traps can be just as broken as ballistas. They just have upkeep, and ballistas don't have upkeep. But I mean, we did just hit for 7,000. So that's pretty good, I guess. And that was without having refreshed that stuff. We are hitting pretty hard. I'll give it to us. So last turn we got 90%. This turn we got 74%. Still pretty good. Let's see. You haven't acted yet. More debuffing. This guy's just in the wrong place. I'll try to stack up some opportunism on Stefan as well. Let's see what we can get to. That was only 2%. Why am I getting so little for that? Yeah, crossbow does hit hard. It is a big numbers weapon for sure. Yeah, that seemed odd to me. That it was doing so little. But yeah, the heroes are feeling pretty strong at the moment. This boomer that is going to arrive after the entirety of the fighting force is hilarious. Okay, you're gonna die, Twisted. You may be unaware of this, but you are extremely going to die. I think we're better off using one of these here. See, this is the thing though. Like, when I spread contagion that was sourced from Stormy, it is very frustrating to me that Stormy does not get credit for that. Doesn't make sense. Especially if you're going to do the other way around and be like, that's not your contagion. It's just silly. Any day now. That was 26 from one kill. I think we're about to do better. How much was that? That might have been the 26. Let's see. Can we get any more? More? Was this mine? I was only 3%. Weird. That was 6%. All right, let's drink a potion and let's take this guy out. Oh, let's enable opportunism. Okay, wait, hold on. So we're hitting for 1,300. make that 4,000? All right, we didn't even get the kill. Now I'm just embarrassed. What am I even doing with my life? Let's see how well this goes. 0 damage. Oh, I have no resistance reduction. Hilarious. All right. It would have been exciting and dramatic. Let's see. Okay, we just have to kind of mainline this guy down, unfortunately. So all ownership of debuffs gets lost at the end of turn, so everyone can get credit from spreading them. Oh, interesting. That's curious. My enemies don't even explode into a fine mist. What am I doing with my life? Let's see, you... I don't want this guy taking my mana away. So get rid of him and get rid of him because he's not debuffed. Okay. I think we're good. We get one more chance at a big number on this boomer, I guess. Hey, Faradar, thank you for hanging out. It was a pleasure on this end as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. All right, let's see. We got to get... Stormy needs to... 26. Another 26. Then we will do... We'll do a contagion. Ooh, we can't do a contagion there, can we? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this guy here is getting in the way. Hold on. Undo your moves. There we go. Now if we move to here, get one on the corner, because then we get double dipping. Oh, but now I don't have... Oh, yes, I do. I can teleport. All right. How we do on this one? 3K? It's good. It's not great, but... And no crit is a little bit sad. But... Our walls did take some damage, but... I think this is a pretty nasty band of heroes we got going on. I think the final night... I feel like every single one of these has capacity to do in a druid without too much trouble. Looks like we got the full Monty corpse pile wise too. More than we will be able to turn in, or exactly the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Love to see it. That's a lot of gear to dig through. Let's see. Monica. Monica's health didn't get that high. Crit's doing decently, so a little more critting I think is good for business. I'll roll it once. I'm sad, but you do what you do. Sheer power will make us easier for us to take out Twisted. We don't really need Don't Panic for the last night. Stormy has a crossbow. Let's take Proximity Shot so we can stand next to the druids and get an extra 40% damage. Stormy doesn't really need more Opportunism. With 23% crit, though, I'll take the Opportunism instead. More damage is more damage. Keon not getting that level up feels a little bad. You're Stefan's still a little light on damage for sure. Skill range is always nice on these knights. And then with only one perk to take, it's got to be Big Game Hunter. for the druids. Oh, Matthew. Matthew realizes his full potential with Berserk, but performs better with Big Game Hunter. We take Berserk. We take Berserk for the thematic goodness. Get that dodge up there. Catalina, you're sitting on... You're a pretty average build. 41% crit. Blue crit up is so nice, though. I'll take it. And then for you... Legendary Assassin is probably pretty nice, but we'll go sheer power. Okay, that is a heck of a Baron's Cape. We'll take that for sure. There's almost no world in which anything performs better than that Baron Cape. The Battle Mage is also good, but the Baron's Cape is off the hook. Sadly, that's bad. Momentum and healing received. Put this on Monica. Monica has 2 trinkets, I think, right? What's her other trinket? Oh yeah, it's gotta be. Monica yearns for that much more momentum. What can I say? Action point helm, good. These are all bad, but this one sells well. So much extra strength from all that reliability. Ooh, level 5 scale mail is good. Potentially a reroll. A little bit of accuracy, maybe. 2 propagation bounces on this. I'll probably use it. An AP, a move, and -1 skill range, and you get run. I doubt we have anyone who can take advantage of that. 2 meteor rings, 1 hero. That's... We could go that direction. I think it fits better on a different hero, though. But 14% crit on that crossbow isn't bad. Take that for selling. Fur pants might be interesting. 3 move. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think our swords are getting pretty good, though. So we may have a hard time making that work. We haven't seen a lot of mithril armor. That's kind of a surprise. That's going to be a reroll. Extra AP sword? Maybe. Probably not. 2 multi-hit. Ha 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 game. Very funny. The game trolls, I tell ya. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, if we had a Blood Mage Vampire, 2 Meteor Rings would have been otherworldly. Alright, so Monica. We got... Okay, so who... Stormy, you're getting a lot of reliability in that, but I think 2 more propagation bounces puts you at max 8 propagation bounces. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a hero with 8 propagation bounces. So that's a thing that is happening. See, Matthew. I like the swords you have. I don't think we're... Well, oh, Monica. Well, do we care about... We don't care about the regen. Let's take 3 movement and that. Then Matthew... We can lose a bit of accuracy, so that's fine. Tome of Secrets 4 into Tome of Secrets 5. We do lose some damage, but I think it's probably worth it. Do I want to use this on Matthew? Nah. Matthew, do you want some momentum pants? Isolation, I think, does a lot of work for us, too. This is not getting used. 14% crit. What is Keon rocking for a crossbow? 7% and a bunch of accuracy. You don't need a bunch of accuracy. 20% accuracy is a little light. We'll check when we get in there, Abigail. I'm actually not sure off the top of my head. This is just 6 crit. And AP, I think, is better than 6 crit. AP on a sword that is also a higher level? You're losing the crit, though. That doesn't feel great. Swap that like that. Then this thing here. Oh, yeah. So, Matthew, that's a big get for you. And then 19% momentum and healing. It's got to go on Monica. It's just next level. And then we'll just replace the eye patch with this. It is better than that. All right. I think they have some resistance, though. That level 4 armor, we might have someone who would benefit from it. So hold on, let's double check. Oh, we're all level 4s and 5s. What about this one, though? Actually, what about you? You gain some dodge out of it, some reliability. We know how much we love dodge and reliability. Stormy? This helps Stormy a little bit, I think. 1,600 gold. It's going to go quick. Mark my words. Mainly because I'm going to roll extremely aggressively. And I am only going to look at descending level. I only want level 5 stuff. Show me the good level 5 stuff. That's an interesting sword. Ooh, Cursed Crown. Love to see it. Very interesting. Level 4 stuff, it's very unlikely that it's going to outclass what we got going on. So I'm just going to ignore it largely. Multi-hit opportunism isolation. Interesting. Power ring with an AP on it. We might use it. There is a world in which we might. They have 30% resistance, so our heroes with no resistance reduction should be fine. Yeah, we'll be able to power through that, I think, without too much issue. Where's all the good stuff, huh? Where are they hiding all the good stuff? That sword might be good. Sword is probably good for someone. Level 5 crossbow. I think we have some people that are using level 4 crossbows, so... Crit tome ain't bad. And we're broke. Hooray! Well, we'll equip some gear, and then the level of brokenness will change. So Keon here. Keon, I wanted to have this tome for 91%. Then more propagation damage. You lose an AP for that. Okay, this was a bad buy. Level 3 action potion can go. 1 AP and -1 skill range. I'd rather have 12% damage than that AP. This is going away. Level 5 with 1 propagation bounce. 3 movement is better, I think. I will drop 1 AP for that. I think that's fine to do. And then Matthew, I wanted you to wear this hat. Nah, I don't really want you to wear this hat. This is a good upgrade. And then this is... Keon's trinkets are already unbelievable. Those are too good. 2 AP is too good to get rid of. All right, I think we're good. Stefan is down to 12 accuracy. Are they? Ah, they are. All right, I'll try and find Stefan some accuracy. What are Stefan's weapons? I feel like swords come with a lot of accuracy. Sometimes. Only when you're not looking for it, though. It's a bit of a downgrade. I liked more propagation bounces, but what can you do? Except suffer. All right. Good enough for government work. We've used up all our workers, so we only have our free benedictions to dole out, but I think that's fine. Okay. We got our ragtag bunch of folks, but let's do it. This is where if I had infinite patience, I would just take barricades and build 100 rings of barricades all the way back to our base, but I have no such patience. We could probably do an outer ring of wood, though. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way around, though. I think we will. I want to be a little careful, though, that we don't cut off any movement options over here. Where's the warp crystal on this side? Or I didn't make a warp gate on this side? Ever? We never needed one? Oh yeah, I need my warp gate up here, don't I? Good call. I almost forgot about those. And then I find this guy to be hard to reach sometimes, so I'll put one out there. And then all right, looks good enough. I think we'll be able to do what we need to do. I'm not particularly worried, to be clear. We'll put Stormy over here. Put Keon over here. Put Matthew over here. Put Catalina over here on this side of things. And Monica. Monica's going to float, but I'll leave Monica there. Okay. You have cut off being able to walk between the stone walls to the right of the mana well. I need to get rid of these corpses. Oh, yeah. Is this... I think you're right. Good call. Don't think that would have killed us, but it would have been annoying for sure. All right, let's see. Let's get people out and about a little bit so that they're just doing some damage like right off the cuff. I think we have good enough coverage with like you over here and you over here that we can just start to do the stuff. So let's do it.